do this meaning, but the rest of it, how it affects people, because it's about reciprocity. It's about true morality, even a little controversy. I don't think you tried hard enough. Push, move your tush, moving. Time. I'll make direction. No worries. You got this figured out. Look to the sky. See? Punch the hole. Get out. It actually heals. That broke through a really big breakthrough, emotionally, mentally. I was aware. I was conscious. Now that now I can. Yeah, not bad. But why? Why I'm even more conscious of it now than I was even then? I was like, intentions there. I lost it. Because once it's out there, I lost it. I know it. Show it. That's it. That's the difference. How to get there in your mind. Take one step at a time. But when you feel that security, you will know the difference. Turn on the light switch. Everything in your composite. It takes over. And you're just going to want to scream and shout it. So do it in a way that's going to be recalled again. We share together. But then I'll have to explain it. Yes, I emotionally. I'm far from it now. It's the belief in the history and the desire to be at it all. I love it. Something more than what you magically created a different society. I like you be you, and maybe we can. It's that simple. Eyes off, behind the scenes. I don't have the capacity to put them away. Like I said, I don't want them in my life. The only way to do that is to put them out. O-U-T. No shouts, no freaking about. All you get to do is have that creative outlet. Don't forget, something we share together. Informational level, they are actually perfect for me, and that's why this works transcendentally. I mean, you have to actually care. Makes it right. I came across that research. It's like whatever your situation is, have an obligation to before us, who gave us life and showed us how to live, to do it for the next generation. It's not necessarily about improving their situation. It's just making sure that they have the information. So if they make the choice, then that gives stronger voice to the qualities and the beliefs that we want to survive.
Where's your home, brother, sisters? Do you roam? I'm assuming you have a smartphone, making you portable, easy to communicate, but that's still the obstacle that I'd like to debate. Wherever you be, tune in, turn up, to a fade none or all of this. I'm just one voice asking you to lose yourself. That's how I first connected my feet to the street. It starts with questioning. And that's the best part about being American. Freedom of voice and new skills I've learned because people doing it to me. Stayed up restlessly. Now I grew. Words posted high and low. In my body. A concrete jungle, didn't you know? Words infect a mind that is reeling from the absurdity of how events unfolded, remolding me this world. Prepare my dreams. In poetry. This being the issue, you see, it all connects illogically. It does so through feeling no sensory. Why I'm going back to my roots. How I first got to know dreams and truths I pursued. 18, 19, 20. Don't all of it will be described. This is just the first started process you've been a part of. Just because you must send it out into the universe to be transferred over. Recognize will not be eaten alive. You will not die, you will survive. Your worst fears are in your mind. Funny, it's a transferring of skills, application in the environments that fit without stress. This is the test. Now I have to accept anymore. What do I do? One's devoted to one profession. Is true? You do what's right. No way I will ever be around another kid again. I'm sorry, there's only one in my life that I consider as long as I'm honest and true. That's what reliability and trust do. Dangerous. And that's everything. I get what my kids were going through. That's why I have to admit what I know. The contradictions. You didn't mean that. So you had me doing that crap. Grow, even though they never have just done the anxiety. And when we get to that subject, private. Holy shit, your mind I will blow. Shame. Don't often understand why people do what they do. Now maybe someone can help talk about it. Surround me just not a grown up. I don't accept the bullshit.
Women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will.
If only to protect these words, place my boundaries around them. The ability to speak your mind, one choosing a way to live, to make it right. Future generations depend on us. These people are tone deaf and it makes sense that the word I'm looking for is a part of me that's not ever really learned to breathe. The part attached to feeling, ways to be informed. How to describe a feeling of forlorn. No reason for this topic to be reborn, but strife. But the moment it resigns, I'll describe it, and yet how little depends on the audience. No, demand to be heard, since cognition is the ability of self-control, and what we've not learned. Have you really never been asked know what you find unacceptable to do? One day you may face a decision that choice will really matter. This point can be a disaster or a moment of stepping up with full consciousness. They keep saying I'm trying. They're lying. Well, it doesn't matter if I say nothing. Isn't that the best defense? Because of denial. Let's get one thing clear. Any anger is really just energy. This adrenaline in my body. These are facts for being truly blessed. Just knowing who you are inside and out will help you if you ever have self-doubt. And or worse, who do you identify with? What, how, and whom are all composites. A daily deposit into your self-worth. The revolution will not be right back after a message. It will continue on and on and on until it presses in. This depression will not win until you cannot. And the dreams that I've dreamed, the people who've schemed, brought me back to reality. Since I believe no one should be able to redo what they did to me. One moment. Like Eminem, you've got to own it. More like, hey, show me it. Because your words just don't suggest pain in your chest. You have someone who literally can't rest. And I take more. That's what I was born for. A life wanting more. And now I got it. If I can hold on to it, you won't believe. Who would know these little tricks? It's impossible since everyone's trauma is different. This is the reason why the revolution cannot be televised. I finally got it on the third try. Now I'll say what I've been trying to say one last time. Because there will be no next time. I am willing to put my life on the line. Because this revolution must be live.
The revolution will not be brought to you by corporate America, BBC, National Geographic, and a special the wild outside doesn't care about comfort, only either those who can and those who cannot.
That will blow your. The revolution will not be all in and cash out. The revolution will not make you feel happier by images. Create.
Wasted energy for these little lies, and why the revolution vote with your dollar haphazardly place value on people. What truly brings you real joy and stirs your passions. Little lies, and why the revolution. Little lies, and why.
I can see that you made that into a classroom. That's the thing I asked for my student. Did you think I would forget? If we get through this 1, 2, 3. Outrage. You know our conversation. I have no long-term memory. Can we start drawing and planning our preferred society? So whatever comes out, comes out. Perhaps I'll start to scream and shout. But you know what? If this is living in the moment and mindfulness, every therapist says it's the healthiest. Having been met with a trifecta. I learned I never knew. Now emotionally amend this. That's my specialty. How funny, because if no one models it, what's the purpose? You are living in a circus. I'm going to teach you what a safe learning environment should be, so you can learn sufficiently. And if you don't provide that, isn't education the only way to make your life better? Where my mind is mine, there's no decision to be made. You made it, now save the day. Each second becomes precious. All social contradictions and banalities. Quite honestly, why I had so many social gatherings.
It's not until you lose something that you recognize that you've been taking it for granted your entire life. I will never, ever forget to do every day and look up. Look up. It changes the whole world.
But also, it's the only way to get out. My mind is a landmine. My mind is a force field.